Howdy y'all, this is Twitchonium here, coming at you with another Crimson Vow quick draft. See if we can't open up a cool rare this go round. And we definitely did. Toxrill is just a oppressive bomb anytime you get to cast it. Just puts -1 counters on the entire enemy team. Draws you cards if you need, makes tokens. Big body on his own. Yeah. I think you play Toxrill when you're given Toxrill. Let's see what else we got in the pack though. Wedding Security if we want to go in a blood token route, which not sure that we would want to go into strict blood tokens with Toxrill, but definitely would keep on black. Phalanx for a big butts deck. Weaver's Fine and Werewolves, same with Stalker. Yeah, I mean, nothing crazy exciting. I mean, there's a white removal spell, red-blue non-creature spell. Some okay stuff, but definitely Toxrill here. Alright, and now maybe we can follow it up with a nice vampire. Can get indestructible. Definitely more of a graveyard synergy piece. Could also maybe be playing like black-green, splash blue. But I'm not sure I want to take a two-color card this early in the draft if there's a different option available for us. Could also take the Guest, but I think I'd rather have the Squire first if we were going to be in the Vampire deck. It does give us the ability to put those cards in the graveyard to facilitate its transformed side, so I think I'm still fine on the Squire here. Well, maybe we just go all in on the blood token vampire strategies. Could also take Blood Fountain. Does serve a pretty similar effect to the Edgar's Awakening. And I guess it's almost the same kind of card. It's like 2 back to hand for the same cost as 1 back to the battlefield. Sorcery speed. This is interesting actually. Could also just take a statue. Especially since we do know for sure that we're going to have this big 7-drop we want to play. Yeah, maybe we are just supposed to take the statue here. Although I wouldn't mind either of the black cards, like especially with a big bomb like Toxrill, I'm going to want to have at least a way or two to return some creature cards from the graveyard in case he does get removed. But I'll take the ramp piece. I'm not going to get a ton of that in green, in black most likely rather. Speaking of green, maybe we could go into green-black and then splash that little bit of blue, like I was saying earlier. Yeah, maybe we could get on the Crawling Infestation route. We already have the Squire that can put stuff into the graveyard. What else is exciting in here? Heron of Hope could be the white-black life gain. Definitely one of the better pieces in the life gain decks. Otherwise, a Recluse, if we're going to stay in color, would be a fine 2-drop to snag. The Spore Crawler would honestly still be great in green as well. Impulse or Celebrants would both be fine for the blood token deck. So far, we don't really care about blood tokens so much as just the Squire cares about putting cards in graveyards. So maybe we do take this. Like there are some okay comments here, but I'm gonna take the uncommon, and maybe we can move into the graveyard synergy. Now we get another chance at an Edgar's Awakening, or probably like a Farmer Gargantuan or something. I don't think I'm really on the mulch train. I mean, in most drafts, I would snatch this Child of a Pack straight up and try to like switch into red-green wolves, but with a Toxrill, I just really want to play him, so. We could also just be straight blue-black and just go 100% all in on Toxrill. But I don't think Wash Away and like these are close enough in power level. We'll just take the black card that can get our Toxel back. Well, I mean, there are some fine blue options if we want to make sure we stay in blue, but Taxidermist is another nice way to start ramping up towards that Toxel. That would give us like Taxidermist turn 2, Statue turn 3, and then we, turn 4 have 6 mana available. What else would we take? I guess maybe Syncopate or Scattered Thoughts, like one of the instant speed spells. I think I'm actually I'm digging the just ramp. See if we can't pick up some card draw as well. Dig towards the Toxel. Guessed I've had to just good things as a blocker. Just the 1/4 stat line has been more relevant than I remembered it being. Not really super keen on Nature's Embrace, but I guess it is a way to ramp as well towards Toxel and buff something if not. I think I'd rather have a creature though, and one that's for sure going to make the deck since it's black and we don't know for certain that we're playing green or not. And now we would just snag up a 2-drop since we don't have many. And here, if this had flash, I would be much more into it. Could take Massive Might or start speculating on some blue stuff. I guess there's no reason to move off of the green-black train yet. And now we'll take a Siphon Essence just in case we do go the blue. Ooh, I'm happy to see a Witch's Web. If we go green, I'll definitely play that. Alright, well, looks like we can definitely go one of 2 ways here. Or maybe one of 3 ways. Let's take a look at, I never know how to say her name. Anya? How many vampires do we have? Only 2. But we could try to pick up more. 4/5 for 4 is already a pretty good stat line, so anything else she can do is just kind of, bonus gravy on top. But having those blood tokens to filter through our deck would be a nice way to make sure we can see more Toxel more often. Okay, well, something to consider. Undead Butler, Mill 3, ooh. Actually, I think I might just be on the Butler here. Wouldn't mind a discussion, although it has been playing worse than I'd like, just because the life gain's been relevant, or the life loss rather. But as much as we could try to like shift over towards Angie there, I think I like the Butler here. Just does what this deck is trying to do. Get a nice on-curve 2-drop that can mill us, put stuff into the graveyard for some of the cards that care about it, and then also get something back when it dies. So I'm happy to snag up a Butler. Ooh, I always love Boros. Just seeing a good Boros cards always make me happy. But for us here, we've got a Wolfstrike, probably. Just a nice piece of removal for the colors we're most likely to be. I think I am liking the green better. We might still switch back, but I definitely like it over most of these for what this deck is trying to do. What's our curve look like? So, more like this. Yeah. Doing okay on the 2-drops at least, but I wouldn't mind the Spore Crawler. I honestly wouldn't mind the Gargantua either, but I think we'll definitely take the first Wolfstrike here. And now we've got a Flash creature. Not really trying to do the day-night thing, but if we don't take that, we're taking like a Phalanx. And I mean, a 3/3 for 3 with upside that can be a 6/3 sometimes is still not bad. Could also push back towards the blue and take the Drake, we do already have, what, 2 pump spells? And Wolf Strike targets a creature. So we already have a couple of ways to trigger the Drake, which would be nice to draw us towards the Toxtrol. Yeah, I think I'd rather have that than a Stalker, even if we do end up going back that route. We'll see what we draw here. Interesting. We've got the on-color uncommon here, the one that cares about having bigger toughness than... it wouldn't be good for the Recluse. It would be good for the Butler, for the Taxidermist, for the Guest, for the Statue. Okay. I mean, everything, it either isn't going to hurt or doesn't hurt much, like the Recluse is whatever. I think we could definitely snag this up here and see if we can't try to push towards the big booty train there. And then I think I'm definitely on the green-black for sure at that point. Since that's the case, now do we take another Squire or a Blood Fountain? This thing does seem like it's going to take a lot of setup to be good. Like if we have 2 of these on board, it's not like we're going to be paying 4 and discarding 2 cards a turn to try and give Indestructible. So I think we would rather have like our first copy of the Blood Fountain than an extra one of the Squire. Plus it gives us something to do on turn 1, which I kind of like. Now we can take the Slinger, destroy an artifact, or fight a zombie. So I mean mostly it's going to be a destroy an artifact. Or would we rather have something on the curve? I think all 3 of these are going to be similar in power level for us. So I think I'd rather have a 2 or 3 slot. I guess we aren't really that bad on 4 slots either, but we should keep in mind the Lumberknots ability, which makes the Gargantuan and the Slinger a little worse. But we don't really have much life gain either, so I guess we'll take the cheaper card in the end, even if it's not as good with the Lumberknot. Might cut it. Now, Catapult Fodder is one that works well with the Lumberknot. And we definitely should have a decent way of facilitating it. I wouldn't mind a Sharpshooter in that kind of deck either, honestly, but we'll take the fodder here first and just keep going towards the big booty deck. Do we have enough humans? 3. Probably not. I'll take another Witch's Web. And now we'll take a Ripsaw, but probably definitely not going to be playing it. I guess I'd rather even have a assistant in case we open some kind of bomb blue in the last pack here. Won't be playing that. Alright, let's see what the last pack has in store. Ooh, Edgar, black-white. I don't think we got there on the vampires, but it's a pretty cool card. Yeah, definitely not there in the vampires for being able to snag that up, but okay. Groom's Finery. Need to get another one to go with this. Would be nice to get the +0/+2 part of it for the Lumberknot abilities, but I guess what else would we be taking in here anyways? Like a Recruit maybe, or a Ghoul, just to have another 2-drop. But I mean, we could be doing this on turn 2. It's not a creature, but could be making some of our stuff bigger. Yeah, this is tough. None of these are really super exciting, no matter which way we go. So 1-drop, 2-drop, or 4-drop. I think probably 2-drop. Just take the Ghoul. Ooh, now we do get a nice instant piece of removal. Definitely won't pass that up. I would probably play both a Gift of the Fangs and a Pointed Discussion in this deck. Maybe even a Dawnheart Disciple, since we do need some more 2-drops, but Can't pass up an excellent piece of interaction there. Kind of a pseudo removal spell on a creature, but the power and toughness is not what we're trying to do. Could try a Phalanx in this kind of deck. Get a big old 1/13 that can sometimes hit for as a 13. Otherwise, we're taking Pointed Discussion or Gift of the Fangs. I guess we don't have any 5-drops at all, so this would be a nice like on-curve thing to do on 5. And we potentially are going to wheel some of these in the last pack as well, so there's a chance, you know, there's 2 packs that have both of these cards that we could wheel them from. Yeah, we'll take the Phalanx. And now we just snag a nice top-end stabilization kind of play, since we are already looking to be ramping into stuff. Ooh, and a second Lumber Knot for the big booty strategy. Get right on in here. Now, I think we do still need a little bit more on the 2-drop department. Yeah, we only have 4, so Doomed Dissenter is great. Just a nice 2-for-1 there. And we got another Catapult Fodder. That's right on plan with what we're going to be trying to do here. I've never actually done the Big Bud deck here. We get one of the Pointed Discussions. Probably won't play the Millipede. Yeah, not a good toughness line on it. I don't think we're playing 2 or 3. Alright. Looks like we're going to just be able to cut out a few of the pieces that don't quite work with the Lumber Knot strategy, but otherwise we've got that big booty ramp into Toxrill life happening. Alright, so only need to cut 2. Let's move our non-creature. Actually, I'm already kind of on the cut that card route. Doesn't have a good stat line for what we're trying to do. Oops, I think I cut. Yeah. Downfall's definitely staying. I guess Crawling Infestation is one that we might could cut. Only triggers once each turn. Yeah, really? I don't think we're really necessarily trying to play with our graveyard that hard that we want to fill it up with stuff this early. Like, say we only have this out and we don't have, I think we have, what, like 2 ways to get something back, the Edgar's Awakening and the Blood Fountain. I guess 3, there's a Undead Butler as well, so I guess we have a couple of ways. If I mill Toxrill on turn 3 and never draw a way to pull him back in, I'm going to be pretty upset. But I think this is fine as it is. We still have the vampire guy to... Or where is he? There's one of them somewhere. This guy. To discard stuff into the graveyard if we need to. Yeah, it lets us keep our combat tricks, although I am running kind of light on the creature side of things, so maybe I should cut one of the 3 combat tricks for another creature. Or maybe even another card draw. Just to make sure we can hit towards our Toxrill more often. No, I think I actually would rather have a creature. Just don't really have anything that excites me in this sideboard. Maybe we do just do the infestation. This is 3. Oh, decisions. Alright, let's just put the Witch's Web back in, and we'll run it like I had it see how that does. Toxer will definitely be our guy. I'm not going to put any islands in the deck, even though there is the activated ability on Toxel. If you jam a Toxel down in Limited, you don't really need to always be using that slug ability. But we still have a couple of ways to trigger it with like our Taxidermist and our statue and stuff, so not impossible, just not what we're going to bank on the deck doing. Sweet, but I'll see y'all in the matches. Welcome to game number 1. We are on the play with a little bit of a sketchy starting hand. I mean, we don't have either or both of our colors, but we are also not holding any green cards, so I'm going to keep this and kind of hope. Probably not the right decision, but I've said that before. Opponent with the cool Ashiok avatar. Ashiok, one of those characters that always kind of spooked me a little bit. Who do we play first? I think maybe the Recluse, since it's the least likely to get flipped over. I don't mind trading it off early. Although the same is true for Dissenter. Well, we thankfully did draw into a third land, so at least that'll let us keep curving out. Opponent looks to be on the maybe white-black life gain strategy. So far just +1 counter guy, but it's usually what black-white is trying to do. Alright, gonna play a nice recursive creature there. See if he offers the trade for the Officiant. Then we can drop a Fodder, which will block both of these pretty well for a while. Not super huge on this Awakening, honestly. I don't think we have enough of the blood token makers to really make it shine. Definitely the Fountain seems like the better option in this deck. Although the two together like this are going to be nice, since we'll get the token off the Fountain. One of the only ways we do have to actually make those. This, and I think the card draw spell that makes one. Ooh, opponent going to exploit. Draw 2, lose 2. Nice little value play there. Well, we have continued to hit our lands, which is nice. What would I rather play? I think I'd rather get the Dissenter out first than the Ghoul. And now we're just going to need to kind of wall up until we can draw into one of our bombs. Bombs are the Lumber Knot, but we don't even have a green spell to use anyways, and now it's going to be gummed up on the board here. I think we do have 2 copies, though, which is kind of nice. There's the Lumber Knot without the green source. We could get rid of the ghoul to try and dig towards one. Yeah, I don't think a 2/2 is really going to be super crazy. Yep. Regretting not keeping, or keeping the starting hand we did, I should say. But at least we get to flip our witch. Side bonus I forgot about. Yep, they'll exile the enchantment thing, get a token. Ooh, that's what you like to see. Just need some more lands now. I mean, one green source would be excellent. Let us play this and start ramping towards the Toxtrol. But if we can actually just hit the lands, we've got the plays. Just hopefully they can't outvalue us before then. Definitely going to hold on to the Awakening until we can jam some of the stuff worth getting back out. See if they go in for the attack here. Nope, no attacks this time either. Good for us. Just want to keep, like, card draw spell would be great. Lands would be great. Opponent either thinking very hard or, yeah. Well, it's not ideal, but at least it's a pseudo way to get some extra sources of green mana there. Yeah, it feels like the opponent might just be only half paying attention. Well, they had the statue on the board at least. Gotta love watching little blue timers count down. Sure, now they're here on their turn. Okay. I mean, drawing a forest here would just be excellent. I think we'll block like this. Make them use their whole turn pumping the one efficient up to kill our witch. Ah, okay. That's fine too. If they want to use it to keep a 1/2 around, that's fine. We did not draw into our land, unfortunately. So we're going to have to drop the taxidermist here just so that we can definitely play it next turn. We like Toxels are out right now, so. And we really just need to top deck that land so we can cast him. Opponent's going to start swinging in for some big damage here. We'll have to be chumping a bit. Or they're just going to tap our creatures down for a turn. Okay. They'll get one nice attack in here, since we definitely don't want to attack with our taxidermist. Hopefully they just swing with 2. Excellent. Alright, heart of the cards. Let's top deck that land finally here. We've drawn few enough. Like, maybe we can please draw one? Thank you. That's what you like to see. We will just let the end step occur and let Toxtrol start to do Toxtrol things. Do they have a removal spell for 2? That would be unfortunate. I mean, we can get him back, but... Definitely one nice thing right now is having access 2 ways to get back Toxtrol if they do get rid of him. Of course, white gonna have access to a lot of exile-based removal. Okay, well, good thing we've got the Awakening there. We will start to do some blocks here. I think we'll block, since he can't pump them right now, we'll block like this. And just jam Toxel right back onto the battlefield. Swing in with the Witch since we can. Maybe we'll be able to get a nice trick off here. Excellent, and now we're just gonna flip our guy, get some slugs, and it's gonna be real hard for them to get past the Toxtrol, especially since we can get him back one more time. Well, at least they're gonna keep gaining some life every time they sack one of these tokens, so not out of this quite yet. Pretty nice deck from the opponent here. Very synergistic and resilient. Probably dangerous to swing with Toxtrol, but I think we're probably still fine. Doesn't have Death Touch, right? I mean, it doesn't matter. It has negative power anyways. Yeah, looks like that's going to be GG. Unless they got a board wipe. These would be some of the colors to do it in. They're gonna keep on trying. Just draw a card just to see. Alright, we'll see if they can gain enough life here to stay alive. Ooh, 6/6 catapult fodder with the lumber knot. That's pretty nasty. I guess there's no reason not to just attack with everybody here. Alright, they got the Toxrill. We'll get him back next turn. Or, honestly, just swinging 2 more times with the Odious Witch will kill them. They're digging. Oh, they're digging. Well, that's the removal spell I'm sure they would have rather done on Toxrill. And that'll be it for game 1. Nice, long, grindy game that Toxrill got to take over. Definitely glad we had both ways to get him back in hand. That was pretty nice. Awesome. I'll see y'all in the next round. Welcome back for game number 2. We are on the play again with a more reasonable starting hand. This one does have the potential to flood out a little bit with only 2 drops to start with, but don't think we can throw that one back. Let's drop the black source first, just since I know we have the Toxrill that costs double black in the deck for sure. Pretty sure we also have a double green card, but Toxrill is the one I care about more. Ooh, and Hero's Downfall. Definitely glad I played that one first. This one can be a 3/3. I think this is the one I'd rather trade off early. And I don't want to, if they want to pump it, that's fine. I don't want to trade it off though. Interesting. Could kill either of their guys. I think the play is attack first, see if they block, and then, yeah, make a decision. I'm going to go ahead and play this guy now. Let them swing in 1 turn here if they want to, before we start removing stuff, just to see if we get more targets. Neither of these have vigilance, right? Nah. Ooh, gonna exploit one of their wolves. Draw 2, lose 2. Nice little value play. But now I definitely feel better about using our removal here. I'm going to go ahead and use it like this. Oh, I did that way wrong. If it's night. If it's night. Okay. Well, now we'll just swing like this and let them block how they want. Which will probably be like this. Yeah. Since I'm not really paying attention now. Bah! Throwing stuff. That's okay. Hopefully we'll just draw a Toxrill and it won't matter anyways. Ooh, opponent playing the Lumber Knot deck themselves. Which is what we probably are supposed to kill here, right? Actually, I guess we can play the butler. Oof. Well, at least we can get Toxtrol back on the board if we draw another land now. Alright, well, we can at least get that Lumber Knot off the board here. Spoke too soon. I will block this guy. We are not actually going to get Toxtrol back with this, though. They'd probably be surprised by that. We'll get a Lumber Knot of our own back. Because, yeah, now we can just get Toxtrol back like this. Guessing they've got removal, yep. And it's exile-based. That's unfortunate. Yep. Dang. Oh well, I threw that game already earlier. My own misplays. Not the best, but live and you learn. I'll see y'all in round 3. Welcome to game number 3. We are on the draw this time, and we have an unkeepable starting hand, so we're going to go ahead and mulligan. Yikes, we have another unkeepable starting hand we have to mulligan. And we can keep this one, but man, is this not a good start. I guess we put back the 6-drop and the combat trick. Or I guess, like, I'd rather have a combat, like, at least maybe we go like this and we have at least both our colors and we can play everything. Man, this is so rough. Out. See how this goes. Not having a lot of hope right now, though. I suppose we'll play, I guess the Taxidermist blocks better. Well, we've hit our lands, which is nice, but I think I'd really like to see our card draw spell this go round. That'd be a good one. Ooh, that's a good drop. Now we can actually double spell, kind of. At least we can give this thing reach. Oh, I have to play this first. I guess, well, we can still play it on this one. Not the one I wanted to kill. Now they can put that on their flyer. And we won't have a way to interact with the flyer. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Alright, nice little way evasive creature can flicker itself and gain first strike. Well, this was going to be rough to start with the double mulligan down to 5 and just then having a flyer deck. Gonna make this a little rough. But I suppose if they don't counter our spells here, we can at least double spell again, and now we can pray for the Toxtrol draw. Although we're still one man land away from casting it. We pray for the card draw spell card that can get us Toxtrol and the land we need. Toxtrol would be very good on the sports state. Just kill off 2 of their creatures right away. Ooh, that's the card draw spell. Can we Heart of the Cards this? Alright, alright. It could definitely have been worse. We can go ahead and just kill the flyer here. Assuming no counterspell. Nice. Keep us in the game a little longer. Another big old flyer there. I'm happy if they just want to send in for one, that's for sure. And not quite a Tox roll. I think at this stage we're so heavy on the draw one of our bombs or bigger plays, we just need to shuffle through. Yeah, like I'd rather play a Lumberknot than a 2/2. Oh, haha, I'm not thinking straight. I'm only looking at the Spirit, but they've also got the Geist. Oh, well, I guess they are okay just taking the damage. Not like it's really hurting them too much anyways. They're in a pretty good spot right now. Yep, another flyer. Definitely good. And this is more or less our shot. I don't think we got anything in the deck. Even Toxel that'll save us now. Yeah, since we won't have the lands to play in. Unfortunate. Just, you know, real bad luck on those draws. Alright, I'll see y'all in the next round. Welcome back to game number 4. We are on the draw with a much better starting hand than last time. Still not a good starting hand, but we didn't have to mulligan twice, so I'm pretty happy about that. Definitely a slower hand, so hopefully we can at least draw into some action and just not a bunch of lands. Well, that's something at least. Hopefully the opponent, yeah, will get off to a slow start as well. Ooh, and we draw into a 2-drop. Not bad. And not just a 2-drop, but a 2-drop that if they want to expend removal on, we still get a 2/2 body out of. Alright, I'll go ahead and swing first and see if they've got some kind of thing they're holding up. Alright, just going to be a blood token. Swing in and drop a catapult fodder. Would love to see one of our Lumberknots now. Turn 4 Lumberknot after turn 3 fodder seems like a pretty fun curve out. Swing for 5 on turn 4. Or with a 5/5. What does that say? At the beginning of your end step. Okay. Well, we'll definitely be happy to use combat tricks on these things, so play that and swing in with both. I think we'll go ahead and use one maybe on the catapult fodder. Nah, I guess if we do want to use it, we can just use it on their turn anyways. And I think I would rather try and surprise kill the Purifier instead of play the 4-drop on our turn. Okay, that's fine. As long as they're not killing off our dude. I don't mind a 1-for-1 card trade there. Do need to get rid of that thing, so yeah, I think we're just on the on play it like this. We'll probably do some kind of double blockage depending on how they attack. Pop our Massive Might on one of our dudes. Alright, they are going to do the double, or the swing with both, so... Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Not quite sure why he chose to order the blocks like that. Oh, okay. It's a nice little trick. Way to keep getting back their lifelink combo there. Now we'd love to see a Toxtrol. I mean, I guess we can't play him. We need another swamp anyways, but just way to kill that thing off. Well, Phalanx is nice with the fodder. We can also give our guy Indestructible, though. We definitely don't have 4 or more creature cards. I think we just drop the Phalanx for now. Because if we do draw either of our 2 Lumbernauts, this guy's a 13/13. And then we just start smashing them in the face for a dumb amount of damage. And one more land hits us a 6/6 that can gain us 13, which will be pretty nice stabilization no matter how much they hit us for. Playing the long game on this one. Alright. Death Touching Bear can exile a card and drain us. Yeah, I guess they can't exile a creature from our graveyard, so. Draw 2, lose 2. That's a nice little play for them, especially with all the life gain they're getting. And I'm expecting them just to be swinging in here. Alright. Taxidermist isn't bad. Will at least let us be able to cast some of our spells next turn. And we get to transform the fodder. So we can sack the Phalanx and just smack them in the face for 13 now. That seems pretty cool. Does that have to be another creature? Yeah, unfortunately. We got a lot of good draws in the deck right now. 2 Lumbernauts, a Toxtrol, the card draw spell, land even, honestly, would be fine, especially a swamp. There's a Lumbernaut for the opponent. I am pretty okay if they want to swing here, especially if they want to swing in with their Death Toucher. Trade a Doomed Dissenter into that. Alright, they're going to play it safe. Okay, well, I'm just going to slam down a 6/6 and gain 13 while I can. And now we've got 19 damage just from these 2 that we can shoot at them. which I think is probably the play starting. Well, they've got the lifelink on the board. If we can deal with that lifelinker, then we can definitely start doing that. Alright, I'm fine with doing this, I think. They want to use their, yep, clockwork escort, or a combat trick, or whatever. Or both, honestly, would be great. I guess they're probably going to use their blood fountain. But they just needed to put themselves out of 2-shot range. Ooh, Wolf Strike. That's a nice way to get rid of that thing right now. Yeah, I think we just go ahead and do it. And we'll do it like this time. They can get it back, but that's fine. Drop a blood fountain of our own. Opponent really thinking if they want us to have a blood token there. And I don't think we really want to be attacking quite yet, honestly. Guess maybe we do. Yeah, they'll get back their little nice 2-card combo, but once they've gotten it back this time, there's not a lot of getting it back again. We'll swing with just the one that we can make indestructible, I think. Yeah. See how they block, if at all. Nope, that's fine. Keep our combat trick up. Honestly, next turn I might even just ditch the combat trick to the blood token, depending on what we draw, just so we can try to dig a little deeper in our deck for some of the win cons. One of our Lumbernauts or a Toxel or something. Aw. Now we're going to have to draw another Catapult Captain if we want to do our cool tricks. Well, at least they're spending a lot of mana in their entire turn doing that and not replaying their dude. And this guy won't have a counter with him anymore, on him anymore, so this 2-card combo is not as good as it used to be. Ah, that's cool. And we did draw the catapult fodder. That's pretty funny. I think we're just holding off. I probably will ditch the might at the end of their turn here, depending on what they play or if they attack. Opponent has dug through over half their deck now, and they have a nice phalanx of their own here. There's the Purifier again, and I am guessing they'll just finish it off. Oh no, they don't have any white sources left. Alright, they are going to start swinging with the bat. That's fine. Did finally draw another swamp, which is nice, just to have access to all of our mana. Yeah, but I think now we're on sack our dude at the end of their turn and, you know, just try and kill him like that. Hit him with 2 phalanxes to the face. Alright, that's another lifelinker, unfortunately. They don't have anything with counters on it, so the escort gets a little worse there. Oh, but they have the Lumberknot that we are missing. That's right. This guy doesn't have a trample, though, so that's okay. And we've got chomps for days. I think we'll just block with ours and use the ability. And then we just smack him in the face. Yep. GG. Nice, fun little catapult captain combo with the 13 toughness bro there. Excellent. I'll see y'all in round 5. Howdy y'all, we are in game number 5. We are on the draw with a reasonable little starting hand here. Some nice early plays, piece of removal. Definitely a keepable one. Opponent starts off with the Blood Fountain. Nice turn 1 value play there. Would like to hit one more swamp since I know we have a couple of the double blacks. Lumberknot's nice though, especially with the Phalanx. Wish we could drop this one first, but that's okay. Didn't hit any of our ramp this go around. Would love to see them drop something with 2 toughness here. That would be excellent. Just like that. Now, unless they're going to trade off their ramp, we can swing in. And in fact, I'm tempted to just kill it off. It's our only piece of removal right now, though. But really, this removal is going to be like, what, for 1 or 2 anyways? So I think I will do it just to keep them off of their extra source of mana next turn, in case they were hoping to ramp into something spicy. And we still have fine plays to keep rounding out our curve here. Ooh, double Lumberknot, that's pretty spicy. Might just be dropping another one of those next turn instead of the Phalanx. We'll see. Depends on if they remove it or not. Opponent on 3 colors here. Probably why they had the statue in their deck as well. They're trying to splash something. And they've definitely built this deck to splash something. They must have a crazy good fun bombing in something here. Oh man. Well, now I think I'm just gonna get the Phalanx out. At this point, I'm in no rush. If we could drop all of these out, we're gonna have 2 4/4s, a 5/5, 13/13, and another 4/4, and 3 4/4s, and yeah, it's just gonna be a lot of big things swinging. And they look to be on the red-black vampire value for the most part here. I mean, even just this next attack, if they can't remove the Phalanx or the Lumberknot, is going to be gross. I think we're supposed to double spell, actually. Let's get the blood token out first here. Gonna do it this way and play these all pre-combat. That way the catapult fodder can hopefully still flip if they do remove something. Now it's a 6/6 instead. And yeah, the opponent's just gonna go ahead and scoop it up early. Can't say I blame him. Sweet, I'll see y'all in round 6. Welcome to game 6. We are on the play with another keepable starting hand. 2-drop into ramping, 3-drop into hopefully a Tox roll later on. So, love seeing Tox roll in your starting hand. Watch, this will be the one time the opponent has some kind of discard spell. Alright. Starting off with the aggressive vampire-based red drop there from the opponent. Not gonna exploit. And they are going to make us exile a card from hand. We think we'll just do the massive might here. See if they want to trade off 2s. Which I'm fine with. We can just play this nice and long and slow. Get my first catapult fodder down, and I probably should have played the statue first just so I could start putting counters on it. But I want to get the fodder down first so we can have it flip hopefully pretty soon here. This is interesting. I think we will just swing first. And while we still have the life, I think I'd rather do this now. I've held on to this too long in cases where it came back to bite me in the butt. So that'll be 4, 5, 6 next turn. So one more land and we'll be able to cast Toxtrol turn after next. Hopefully just start taking over. If they had a card to remove something with 5 or more toughness, I'm assuming they would have used it on the catapult fodder already. Ooh, that's cool. Can make it be a 3/3. Excellent, there we go. That's exactly what I wanted to see. As much as I don't want to see my guy get removed. And we'll just drop down these 2. And I'm pretty happy about what we've got in hand as long as they don't make us discard anything else. And that'll start the Toxtrol train. Damn. I mean, dang. They had another removal. That's alright. We've got a couple of ways to get him back. In fact, I should not be playing this land. See if we can't dig in towards one of those ways to get Toxtrol back here. Alright, well that's not a way to get him back, but it's a way to get some more blood tokens to keep digging for him. Now at least any land we draw isn't a dead card. Both of us with our blood tokens just top decking away. Our guest holds off the statue up pretty nicely. Alright, they're going to transfer him over. And he can start draining us. If they have a way to give that a trick, I don't mind. I'm just going to ditch the Recluse to the blood token. Definitely need a way to get Toxtrol back now. We'll play this land though. And we'll flip that guy over for a nice 5/5 now. Feeling okay about the spot we're in. I mean, we do have to worry about them just draining us each turn now, but if they do start doing that, ooh, now I'm a little more worried. Yeah, although that is exactly the card we wanted. Yep, then our dude will get a thing, but we'll put a Toxtrol back on the battlefield. And we'll just say go. Just keep shrinking their board down. They can hit us for 6 this turn. But we can swing back for a lot more next turn if they do. Alright, that's pretty good for us. They can sack something, but we'll just sack our Doomed Dissenter, which still gives us a nice little 2/2 body afterwards. Oops, pardon me. And we'll keep on putting some more counters down. Ooh, that's an excellent draw for us. This doesn't matter. But we can swing with Toxtrol and our 5/5 here. And get a nice spicy surprise block on their turn on their flyer. I'm going to go ahead and play this on the statue instead of on Toxtrol, just in case they're going to do something to it. Yep, and Toxtrol once again will carry us to victory. See y'all in the next round. Welcome to Game 6. We are on the draw again with another fine, capable starting hand. No Toxtrol in the opening hand, but can't get that lucky every time. Do have one of our ramp spells at least, in case we do draw into one of our big late game plays. Alright, that's a scary 2-drop. I am probably on just Heroes Downfalling that, honestly. Next turn. Or if they're going to sack it to kill my 2-drop, that's also fine. Yeah, now we're definitely going to Heroes Downfall it next turn. Just do it now. Before they can sack it to do extra things. And that's fine, we're going to drop a dude with a big booty. Menachet, okay. And a lot of blood tokens. Definitely going to be missing our little mana dork, but that's okay. I think we'll just drop another catapult fodder and hold up our trick. Next turn we can drop the dude and flip both fodders over, and then we can just start hucking creatures at their face. And we'll keep our fodder here. See if they're still going to attack or not. Looks like it. I think we just block like this and keep both of our fodders. Just take the damage because we're going to gain 13 hopefully. Yeah, that's nice. So we'll play this guy first, which will flip both of our guys. And then next turn, now that we've got good blockers up, we'll gain 13. And then we can huck 13 at their face. And then 6 at their face, and then 6 at their face. Guessing, yeah, they'll swing one more time with their big critter here. There's nothing for 1 red that should be able to pump this enough to kill me. So I should be fine with this, since we're going to gain 13. Boom. Now we're right back in this. The next turn we can send 19 damage at their face. If they don't have a way to gain any life here. Well, he drew a whole bunch of cards. Was it enough? We'll see. We'll see if they've got the trick or not here. I don't know what they would have, but that'll do it. Once again, the catapult guy coming through for the win. That is a fun way to kill somebody. Hucking a 113 into their face. Awesome. Welcome to the next round. We are on the draw with a little bit more of a sketchy hand. We've got 2 of our double black cards without the double black. I think I'm still going to keep this though, because we are really wanting to play the long game anyways. We can chump off with both of the creatures this guy makes. So probably not supposed to keep this hand, but ooh, yeah. Now we really shouldn't have kept this hand, but that's okay. One more swamp will make it keepable. And opponent starting off with a nice 2-drop. They're going to make blood tokens. If they have 5 or more, they flip it, and then they start spitting out bats. Okay, yeah, we need to kill that immediately. Well, that guy at least gives us access to another black source next turn. Really wish we had, we're going to need to remove both of these because we don't have a ton to deal with flyers in this deck, but we'll see. Alright, they're going to play a Throng and remove our Taxidermist, yep. Unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Play the best blocker we have here. Since I guess we're racing this opponent. Don't think we're going to win this race, though. Yep. Well, that's something at least. I guess we're holding it to their turn in case they play yet an even scarier flyer, I suppose. That's fine. Alright, we'll kill the Dracula. Yep, they'll make their blood token. We'll block the 2/3. I think at this point, what do we need? Our Tox roll. Oh, but we're still 1 land off. And they exiled our Mana Dork. Like, I would even use Edgar's Awakening to get a Mana Dork right now, but... Okay, well, we've got to draw land in the next, like, 2 draw steps. That's pretty much it. Maybe not even 2 draw steps, maybe just 1. But that would be very nice if we could. Of course, they're in the colors to be able to counter him if we do hit the land. Definitely looks like they have some kind of removal here. Maybe the -13 exile. We'll just chump. If we do get to land Tox roll, we can start spitting out chumpers all day, so that's not the big deal. Ah, okay. They're going to want us to sack a dude. Kill their Throng, that's probably okay. guessing they've got a number of Throngs if they're playing him. Maybe not. Heart of the cards, we need a land. Oof, not the land we needed, but this will give us one more turn of chump blockage. I don't think that's going to be enough, though. We're dead to any removal at all, so... Yep. And our indestructibility wouldn't even help with that anyways. GG. Just bad luck there. Kept a questionable starting hand, and it turned out we ended up needing all of those lands and then could have used an extra one. But I think that puts us at what, 4, 5, and 2? Or in 3? 5 and 3. Not bad with this little Toxel deck. Of course, he's a pretty spicy bomb, but really enjoyed the Lumberknot, Catapult Fodder, Phalanxy kind of big butt gameplay. Being able to utilize toughness is always a fun thing. We'll try to play that deck some more if I ever get the opportunity. But thank y'all for joining me here today on this Crimson Vow draft and coming along for the ride. I'll catch y'all in the next draft video. Bye y'all.